Welcome back to my channel. Today I am working on some sketch cards from what has become one of my favorite movies so far in 2025. That is Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. And here, these are my sketch cards. They're 2.5 by 3.5, right? On a triple layered cardstock. So these are obviously really rough sketches. You can kind of see what I'm going for here. It's that scene where he's holding the skull and he's taking a look at it. And then this one, I had done something similar the other day. It turned out like this. So just gonna kind of go for it and see where it takes me. And I think I'm ready for the inks here. So I usually start with my microns, and I will just start really small and then work my way up. So I had the opportunity to catch this while it was in theaters. Luckily, one of my local theaters was playing it like the weekend of Halloween, and I caught like a nice early screening. Like I went at like 10 a.m. or something, and I was really happy that I got to do that. I did go back and stream it when it came out on Netflix just because I wanted to watch it again, and I enjoyed it actually a lot more the second time. I think because the movie is a bit of a slow burn, so when I was in the theaters, I feel like I was just sort of a little anxious, maybe like waiting for things to happen, which is normal, I guess. I still really enjoyed it, but the second time I just was able to soak it all in without I guess wondering what was going to happen next. I kind of just got to enjoy it, and I think I've seen it a total of 3 times now. I thought Jacob Elordi was great as the creature, the monster, and I thought Oscar Isaac was also fantastic. Mia Goth kind of stole the show though. I thought Mia Goth was great. Another instance where Mia Goth was playing 2 characters though, kind of like Pearl, right? Maybe that's the thing she's doing now, is playing multiple characters. She played Victor's mother in the first act, and then she came back as Elizabeth. What I think is really interesting about that is if you've seen the film, you know the film is told through storytelling of like narration, where Victor, for the first half of the movie, Victor is sort of telling his story, and then the monster comes in, played by Jacob Elordi, and he says something along the lines of, "My creator got to tell his tale, now it's my turn to tell my tale." So then he goes on to tell sort of his version of the story. And bringing it back to what I was saying about Mia Goth, though, is it's interesting because through Victor's eyes of his storytelling, it sort of makes sense that he, I guess, visualizes his mother in his memories in the likeness of Elizabeth, because he's infatuated with both of them. He sees a little bit of his mom in Elizabeth, and vice versa. He sees a little bit of Elizabeth when he thinks of his mom, which I thought was interesting. If you've seen the movie, if you haven't seen the movie, I recommend checking it out. It is streaming on Netflix. And if you have seen the movie, what did you think about it? I'm curious of your thoughts. I'm trying to keep these videos as entertaining as possible, but I'm not like super great with multitasking. So I'm most likely going to be switching a lot back and forth between time-lapse footage and footage like this where I'm talking. It's just, as you can tell, every time I'm talking, I either slow down my pen movements or I slow down my speech, because I feel, it's like I can feel myself trying to focus in real time. I kind of like the direction this is going, and I'm going to kind of let this one sit for now, because I want to ink them both so that I can color them sort of at the same time so that I can keep a consistent style. Just about all of my sketch cards that I do are available on my website, so I guess I'll plug that right now, sidekickink.com. And I have two different types of sketch cards. These are my sidekicking sketch cards. You know, they're my own. The other sketch cards I have are Saturday morning cards. These are official cards from Saturday morning cards. And these are the same as the sketch cards that get put into the Saturday morning card sets if you were to pull a sketch card. And I can draw, you know, individually, you know, drawn sketch cards. But for the Saturday morning card sets, I try to stick to licenses that Saturday morning cards has already acquired, which includes stuff like Chuck E. Cheese, The Rocketeer, Street Fighter, Goosebumps, Winnie the Pooh, like the public domain Winnie the Pooh, Mickey Mouse and the Haunted House, Alice in Wonderland. I just did some Alice in Wonderland sketch cards recently for them. So yeah, anything that's like within the Saturday morning cards, like in their lineup of licenses, is what I tend to stick to. Really creepy design on the creature. Like, I know like a big part of it is how beautiful he looks, especially like when his hair grows out and stuff, and once his scars begin to heal. But when he's in this state right here, I thought this when I saw it in theaters, and I know a lot of people have made the comparisons already online, but he does look a lot like the engineers from Prometheus. Just really mysterious, really creepy, but also very innocent looking at the same time. It's hard to explain. It's because he's so pure, I guess, and so I know he's bandaged up and I know he's scarred, but there's an innocence to him where it's both creepy but also sort of innocent at the same time, if that makes sense. And I think Guillermo del Toro I think that's what he was going for. And I think he nailed it. I really do like the design of the creature. I also like, I tend not to like when somebody takes a classic character and like messes with the design. I like one of the biggest ones, the easiest example, like, is the Jared Leto Joker, right? You have the Joker, which is just such a classic design. He just has clown makeup. It's very difficult to mess up. So I don't think a lot of people react well to when you take liberties with that and you sort of start to mess with it. So that being said, I generally don't really care for new sort of reimaginings of very classic beloved characters. But in this case, I think what Guillermo del Toro pulled off was really, really well done. And I actually really, really like this version of Frankenstein's monster a lot. A sec. My battery died. Give me a minute. Okay, now I think I'm good. This is the part where I always get a little bit nervous, right? Because I feel like this is the point of no return, where the colors can kind of make or break the entire image. So I'm just going to start slow. Sometimes I like to start with my gray tones, my neutrals. So Okay, so I think I'm pretty content with the colors here, and I'm just going to go back in with some thicker pens. I'm probably going to go up to a 2, and this is just sort of my process. I just realized I didn't even do pupils on this guy right now yet, but this is the part of the process where things kind of start to come to life because it really starts to pop. I think that's the reason I enjoy black outlines so much, is because it starts to pop, you know? To be working on more than one at a time. I don't do it all the time, but sometimes when I want to make sure I keep a consistent style, sometimes I'll do this. And I don't know if it's normal to work on 2 pieces at the same time, but I definitely find it helpful, you know? Okay, that is it. They are signed, and here's how they turned out. Here he is with his coat. I put a blue background. I guess I'm kind of imagining that when he's out in the ice, and then here he is in the forest. Those are my 2 sketch cards. Depending on when I upload this video, both of these will be available on my website, sidekickinc.com. If you're watching this after they have sold out, I am so sorry. Maybe I will do another series like this. If you enjoyed this series, if you enjoyed this type of video, let me know what you think. Let me know if I should do more sketch cards and what you'd like to see in the future. Again, my name is Sidekick Inc. My name is CJ, also known as Sidekick Inc. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.